홉킨스의 복싱 강의 2편입니다. 이번엔 복싱 훈련에 관련된 부분입니다.
Yes, in jumping rope, you sort of get into a rhythm, and a rhythm is dancing, but a rhythm is also a hand and arm combination, and that's rope. That's the jump rope. Okay. The arms have to move along with the feet to work certain muscles in your calf, certain muscles in your hamstrings.
Not to do when jumping rope.
Jumping with 2 feet is not a rhythm. And Joe, you know a lot about that because you don't have no rhythm. Absolutely no rhythm at all. But you have soul. And some would say, how can you have no rhythm but have soul? I'll say you like to eat at Warm Daddy's a lot, and they got a lot of soul food, so I know you love soul. Jumping with 2 feet is not a rhythm way of jumping, but it is jumping, but it's jumping out of rhythm in boxing. You have to have one foot in front of the other to have balance. Heavy bag is for power. Heavy bag is for power, not for speed. That's where the speed bag, the swivel bag, or as we call it, the incline bag, that moves different positions. You punch and you have to be eye accurate and also hand accurate. But the heavy bag is only for power. It's not for speed. The heavy bag don't hit back, has no arms, and that's why we call it a heavy bag. Basically do everything from A to Z when it comes to the heavy bag, but mainly for strength, set-up punches, set punches, and also body punches. The bag is really, really geared for those power punches. The bag gloves, to protect your hands, and also to give you that realistic feeling of actually punching someone. Most fighters are told everything behind the jab. That is true. That haven't changed. That's the written rule. Normally it's a 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna do the 1, 2, 3, jab, right hand, left hook.
And this is basically basic work on a heavy bag most fighters do.
This is basic work on a heavy bag of the basic 3-punch combination. I mentioned earlier, power punching, set shots and punches, and learn how to throw them accurately. And that's what the great Mike Tyson used to do, work on a heavy bag when left hook and to the body, left hook to the head. And it builds up not only your shoulders, your arms, your accuracy, also the intensity of digging those punches in the body of your opponent. You want that bag to be controlled by the punches that you throw, and that's how you keep the bag controlled. If you don't keep the bag in control and the bag gets up on you and it gets that close, that means your opponent can get up close on you. So you gotta psychologically treat that bag like that bag is an opponent that's trying to get close to you. When you stand still and let the bag drift from one end from you punching it, and next thing you know it's bumping you. That means the bag punch you. Don't let the bag punch you, young man. When you punch a bag and the bag comes and it knocks you by bumping you, that means you stayed still to get hit. And the rule of the game is hit. Don't hit to get hit. You hit to not get hit. The speed bag is for speed and also timing and also hand and eye coordination, which works together when you're hitting the speed bag.
Speed bag, you'd rather hit the heavy bag first, then the speed bag, in that order.
Well, yes,
Okay.
yes, because A is working on power, which you don't do with the speed bag, and once you hit the bag, you worked on power, and now you have to go on the speed bag to loosen up that power. Gotcha. And when you loosen up that power, the blood is flowing, the arms are and the shoulders are rotating, and the eyes are being challenged to actually keep a focus on keeping a rhythm of hitting the bag. Okay. And that is important with the hand and eye coordination, especially in boxing.
Okay. What not to do when hitting the speed bag?
You must keep your eye on the speed bag. You never take your eye off the speed bag. It actually creates what you need to work on when you fighting your opponent. To work on combinations that making the punches be accurate.
Finally, what not to do with pad work?
Can't drop the hands because you got 2 parts working, physically working. Feet, hands, pad work, eye coordination. The rhythm of the sound of a drummer banging the drums is because the leather going up against leather is that drum with the drumsticks. Inaccuracy of how to punch the pads. The bag is for one punch here, one punch there. But the pads is for combinations of no power, just accuracy, eye and hand coordination. The pads is a sister of the speed bag. It is a tool for combinations and repetitions of punches.